Good morning, children. How are you all doing? I hope you all are fine and enjoying these days and getting some good knowledge, right? So, children, in our earlier video, we discussed about the Dobrynin triad and his contribution towards the classification of elements. Today, we will see the another scientist, Newland, and we'll talk about the Newland law of octaves. Okay. So, who is Newland first of all? So, Newland was an English scientist and his full name is John Newland. Alright. He put forward his law of octaves in 1864. He arranged all the elements known at that time into a table in order of a relative atomic mass. Children, at that time there were 56 elements that Newland could group. Okay. So when he did this, he found that each element was similar to the element of 8 places and further on. Say for example, he is starting his series from lithium, barium, boron and so on, and sodium is the 8th element. So regular repeats, Newland's table showed a repeating or a periodic pattern of properties, but it also had few problems. Say for example, he put iron in the same group as oxygen and sulfur, which are two non-metals, and as a result this table was also not accepted by other scientists. So we will see in detail what was his basis of classification. Okay, so like I said, he tried classifying elements in increasing order of atomic masses in the year of 1866, and he started put forward is from 1864. So what was the basis? Children, he realized that every 8th element had properties similar to the first element. Okay, he compared this to the octaves found in music and he called this as a law of octaves. Now what is this? Actually what happened at that time, the arrangement, astonishingly the arrangement struck and an analogy in Newland's mind raised. So he thought that sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa. Okay, this is the node of music. So in octaves we see that every 8th note is same as the first note. This is how he could relate. So he found every 8th element in series resembles the first in various ways. Say for example, if we consider lithium, starting from lithium, and the 8th element from lithium is sodium, and you will amazed to know that they both share properties, similar properties. The another barium and magnesium also. So with these analogies, Newland named the grouping system of elements as a law of octaves or Newland law of octaves. Okay, although the arrangement pattern is good, but it is valid until only calcium and not applicable elements after that. And after calcium, every 8th element did not show the similar properties. Okay, so what was Newland's law of octaves? He said that the elements, he arranged the elements in order of increasing atomic masses, starting from hydrogen, which is the least atomic mass, and ended with thorium, having atomic mass 56. And according to him, the properties of every 8th element are similar to the first element. And like I said, he compared this to music notations, sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa, and thus the name Newland's law of octaves, note of music, right? Now I'll show you the series as well. See, this similarity in the properties of every 8th element can be illustrated as follows, which you can see. You can see here that how from lithium started and the 8th element from lithium is sodium. From barium it's magnesium. From boron it's aluminium, like that. So you'll amazed to know, like I said, that they share the similar properties, and this is how he illustrated this. Okay, this is his table, Newland's octaves table. At that time 56 elements was there. Now the advantages and disadvantage of this. So what was the advantages? The best part of this Newland's law of octave is that he helped detect a periodic, like every 8th elements pattern in the properties of elements, and this classification helped to develop better system of classification, right? But apart from this, there are few disadvantages as well. Like I said, that this held true only for elements till calcium, and after that it could not explain, right? Newland assumed that only 56 elements exist in nature, but many more elements were discovered whose properties did not fit into the octaves table. So what he thought only 56 could be identified or could be known. That's what he assumed, but after that more elements were discovered which has no place in the octave table. So in order to fit these elements into this table, Newland adjusted 2 elements in the same slot and also adjusted some unlike elements under the same slot. The law of octaves worked well only with the lighter elements. What does it means? It means that, say for example, cobalt and nickel were placed in same position, in this position where it is, the place of halogens like hydrogen, fluorine, bromine. So with these limitations, Newland also have to ruled out. Okay, so these are the advantages and disadvantages of octave classification. Now children, on the basis of this, I made few questions for you. You all can see here. You have to answer these questions. Answers in your notebook. Okay. So in our next video, we will be talking about the another scientist and his contribution. Okay. Till then, keep studying, keep revising. Thank you.